Hello, hello. Welcome to yet another episode of Perfectly Posa podcast. And guys, not just another episode, the 10th episode. Wow! I cannot believe it. 10 episodes. I'm doing this, guys. I'm doing this. If you know me even a little bit, I always count my blessings. I always recognize my accomplishments, no matter how tiny, so that I've got the energy, I've got the strength to move on to the next level. If this is your first time joining us, you are listening to Posa herself. I am the host of this podcast. If you have been here since day one, guys, thank you so much for listening to 10 episodes. You are the real MVP. Thank you. Yeah, I am excited. Okay, so last week we talked about ending cycles, ending chapters, And so it makes sense that when you end one chapter, another begins, right? And when I woke up some days ago, I realized, I've got to set some new goals. And I want to say thank you so much for you who give me feedback, because it helps me confirm that the next steps are valid, not valid. The next steps are truly what I need to do. I got some critiques, wonderful critiques with wonderful feedbacks, and that has prepared me that it's time to take the steps for the next level. So speaking of next, when you end a cycle properly, when you go through the process of a cycle properly, you realize that what you need to do naturally just comes to you. You just get prompted from the spirits. You just get prompted in your spirit, in your gut, that this is what you need to do next. And yes, it can be scary, because of course it's going to be a little bit bigger than where you're coming from, right? The lash exams is going to be a little bit bigger, because you cannot stay on the same level of challenges forever. So it just comes naturally what you need to do. You don't have to overthink it. So that made me realize that most of the times when we want to start something new, we try to see the end from the beginning. We try to just put it all together, try to want to visualize it. It's okay to visualize it. It's okay to have an end goal, but trying to visualize every outcome and what you're going to do, it's just going to drive you batshit crazy. You're just going to lose your mind and get discouraged, because that's too much. There are steps to things. See, I used to be one of those persons. Once I have an idea, I go register the company, I do my logo, I call a meeting, I do a lot of things. And you know what? I can use 4 days to finish what other people will use 1 year to finish, as it regards branding and putting it out there. And then it now feels like I get stuck. It took me such a long time to realize that it's not that I get stuck, it's that I rush the process at the beginning, because I can be on a fast lane. So I rush the process, and then when I get to one level, it doesn't matter what I have done, I'm just going to remain there until the time catches up to what I have for that time. I don't know if this makes sense. That I rush the process does not mean that automatically everything in the universe would shift. No, things have to happen at the right time. That's why we have this saying, do the right thing at the right time. So I'm just going to wait there and let the universe come and meet me on its journey, like the journey I was supposed to take. I will still go to the front and wait until I get to that point. So a lot of time it now makes you feel stuck to the point that you get discouraged and you give up. So what am I trying to say? That new thing that you've decided to start, or that has come to your head, that new thing, that new idea that has been dropped in your spirit, that new level, that next step that you need to take, and because you are trying to see the end from the beginning, it's making it difficult for you to take the steps. you are afraid and you are giving up and you're saying, you know what, let me just try what I've been used to, let me just continue. It's because you're trying to see the end from the beginning. You've got to fall freely and say, I trust. I trust that I am on the right path because you have given me the vision. You've got to let yourself fall and you've got to let the process happen. Stop trying to maneuver everything. Stop trying to control everything. It's not possible. If it was possible for us to control everything, we will not be broke, we will not be mentally ill, we will not be physically exhausted. In fact, Nigeria will not be the way it is right now if we could control everything. You've got to trust. There are some times that you just got to say, you know what? I leave it up to you. For whatever God that you serve, I leave it up to you to take control. I'm just going to do as you direct me. And when you take that step, the rewards. See, I'm a big fan of rewards. I put in the work, so I want to see rewards. So I know that when you fall freely, I know that when you just let it happen, the next things you need to do make themselves known to you. But there's a trap. You think when they make themselves known to you, you think everything again will just be easy, No. It comes with the mirage of difficulties, lack of idea, lack of content, feels like lack of money, lack of the friends you need to do the next level. So again, that fear begins to seep in, right? But then, what do? You trust blindly. Take it day by day, moment by moment, hour by hour. And just watch how it goes. Put in your best work and then leave the rest. You've got to stop stressing over the future. You've got to start living in today. It feels right. See, that feeling in your stomach. See, when you want to do something and you have a feeling that this is what you should do and you are doing something else, there's this pain you feel in your stomach or at your spine that, you just know that this is not what I should be doing. Because it gets you worried, it gets you paranoid. See, what's that pain in your stomach is telling you? That's your gut feeling. That's where you should go. Even though when it looks like that might be difficult. Can I handle it? Yes, you can handle it. When I say you can handle it, I'm also actually talking to myself. I'm also telling myself that I can handle it because I spent my entire Monday this week drawing out plans, what I need to do for Posa Gates, my business, what I need to do for Perfectly Posa, and then what I need to do in my own personal life, and then family. And everything feels like I've got to take new steps in all areas of my life. And it just felt really overwhelming. At the point I started feeling headache. I started setting timelines and I started feeling headache and I had to go away from it. And the headache is not because I feel like this is too much. It's that I know that I've got to do this. I know this is what I need to do. This is for my own good. But it feels like it's so much. Can I get it done? And then I hear that voice. I hear her say, of course you can get it done. You've seen it before. But I'm like, oh my God, must I go through it again? When is it going to get easy? Never. It's never going to get easy. The more money you make, the more money you want. The more love you find, the more love you want to have. The more peace you want to have, the more happiness you want to have. We always want more. Oliver Twist, we act for more. So it doesn't get easy because every new level comes with a set of challenges. Accept it. That's what I've been learning to do. Just accept it, And I think when I finally accepted, okay, I've got to do all of these things. Stop trying to see it from the end of another quarter. Stop trying to see the end of it. Just see how you can begin to do from today what you can do. Now break it down into budgets, break it down into timelines. The resources will come. the strength will come, the vibe will come, the people would come. And I think when I got to that point of realization, I was able to just breathe. The headache disappeared and I slept off. So you've got to accept it. This is your next level. It's going to come with these challenges. Alright, let's go. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own cheerleader. Tell yourself that you can do it. Pump it up. And speaking of cheerleading, we've got a couple of birthday celebrants in the house. We are going to be giving shout out to two special people today, and as it is, they are both listeners. So this one is actually so special, right? Okay, so I'm going to be starting off with a baby of mine. Happy 17th Brownie. Happy birthday. You are loved, you are cherished. I wish you a fabulous year, and here's a special message from me. You've got to enjoy this year. Don't be too much in a hurry to hit 18. Take everything that this year has got for you, understand it, learn what you've got to learn, because it's going to make your next life exam in 18 much more easier, much more satisfying. Okay? Happy birthday. Woo. And then we've got our second celebrant. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, can I hear you say whoop, whoop, whoop? Okay, so this one is coming from a very special person in your life, Felix. Oh, she's got wonderful stuff to say, and just permit me, guys, because this is an active listener, and he's got a message, okay? And that's what this platform is all about. This is a shout out to a very, very excellent man. Your little lady is saying that from the moment she met you, it felt like she got peace. It feels completely peaceful and genuine, and she's taking out this time to reach out and talk to you and tell you that she values you. You are important to her. She is amazed at the importance you place on those you care about, how much you are thoughtful and detailed about all that you do to them and for them, how you are intentional and always willing to lend a helping hand, how you choose your words so wisely and carefully, with your aim always being to communicate with love even when you're upset. She's amazed at how kind you are. You are worthy of celebration. She is saying that this day, this birthday of yours, marks not just a new year but a new decade for you. And she's sure that it's going to be the best decade of your life. She knows that all that you haven't accomplished in the past 3 decades, you're going to accomplish it in this 4th one. Ooh. She's saying that the lines have fallen onto you in pleasant places. She's saying that you have come to a place of rest and the cloud will pour in. She's saying this is going to be a glorious year, fully packed. This decade is going to be fully packed because God is about to show off His wisdom through you. He's about to give you joy, peace that knows no bound. She just wants to celebrate you, as this is a season to laud it. She quotes the Holy Book here. It says there's a season for everything under the earth. And she believes God has answered some prayers. She's saying that she realized that all this while it feels like God hasn't answered it. But He's just saying that this is the right prayer, but it hasn't been the right time. So she feels that she's been on her way to you for the longest time. She's saying she didn't know. She didn't understand. Of course she didn't. But when she finally met you, she knew that you were exactly what she needed, not what she wanted. You were exactly what she's been praying to God for. And so your birthday is a special reminder to everyone, to herself and to everyone, that there is someone created just for you. So she's saying, welcome to the fourth floor, baby. She's heard that the view is awesome from up there. Happy birthday from your little lady, Patience. I hope I got the French part right. But here's from me. Happy birthday, Felix. I know this is going to be a great year for you. Woo. Okay, guys, so I guess that's how you do it. We are going to end today's episode here. It's been a wonderful time, if I do say so myself. I'm just giddy with joy and happiness. Again, before I go, I'm just going to remind you, if you're new to this channel, please click the subscribe button, turn on your notification on YouTube, on Instagram at Posa_herself, and on Spotify as well. And if you have been here since day one, thank you so much. I see you. Kindly leave feedbacks, you all. Kindly leave feedbacks, reviews. It could be a voice review, it could be on YouTube, it could be on Instagram. Just kindly leave feedback, okay? I think that about covers it up. So until I talk to you again next week, Thursday, keep being perfectly you.